Hello, welcome everybody. This is a verbling class and my name is Teacher Amy, and today's class is a writing class. So these are sometimes a little bit few and far between on verbling, just because maybe speaking is maybe the focus of most of your English learning needs, but sometimes it is really great to practice your writing and get some feedback on it. So if that's you, if it sounds like you, don't miss out. Come along and join us for the next hour and use this time to practice your writing. You might be wanting to prepare for some kind of a test, or you might just want to improve your writing skills. They do actually boost a lot of your other skills and give you a chance to use some of the vocab and grammar that you may have learned this week. So you're very welcome to come in and join us. Today we're going to be writing about something we love. And it's up to you whether you tell us what it is or you don't. We have to guess from your piece of writing. So you can be as creative and experimental as you like. You're free to write any type of prose or poetry. You can write a description, you can write a diary entry, you can write whatever type of writing that you like, as long as you use your best English. So we'll spend the first half of the lesson writing, and then the second half of the lesson we will read your pieces and we'll correct them, so you can get some feedback on how well you've done. So if you're new to verbling, you might want to check out my verbling teacher page. If you change the name to another teacher's name at the end of that link, you can go to visit any of the teachers and see who we are. If you're a Facebook person, you may want to follow me on Facebook. So do check those two pages out if you have a spare moment today. So let's say hello to the lovely students that we have today. First of all, Adela, welcome back.
Hello, Amy.
Good to see you again. We were just talking about ancient things in our countries, but we're now talking about something totally different, Adela. Unless the something you love is a hominid, which it might be. But nice to see you again. Welcome. Anna.
Not a hominid.
Not a hominid. Okay, you've given us a clue. It's not going to be a hominid. All right. You're having connection problems, Anna. Is that right?
Yes, but now it seems that it is better.
Brilliant. All right. Well, that's good. Welcome back. Great to have you. Always good to have you in my writing class. Looking forward to reading what you come up with today. Consuelo. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Italy.
Italy. Awesome. I really like your picture. That's very artistic. Is that like something that you designed, or is that your picture of you? What is that?
It's me with I don't know. I took it from Google.
Okay. Awesome. Well, it's very interesting. It's lovely to meet you. Welcome. And tell me just one interesting thing about yourself, Consuelo.
Too many things.
Oh, you're such an interesting person.
I don't know.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. So you're from Italy. Well, tell me which part of Italy you're from.
Sorry?
Which part of Italy are you from?
Northern part.
The northern part.
Just like Switzerland. Yeah.
All right. So that's awesome. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Welcome. We did have another student. She's just disappeared. So what we'll do is we'll continue, share the file with you. Now, the file I'm going to share is actually empty because I'm waiting for you to fill it with something very interesting. But I'm going to give you the link because some of you like to write your writing straight onto the document. And if you don't, that's fine. You can just write somewhere else on your computer. And when your time is up, you can copy and paste it into the chat box, and I will put it into the document for you. Please have a look at the Google chat in order to access the link. And I will share my screen. Your instructions are really, really simple today. All you have to do is write about something you love. It could be somebody. It could be something. It could be a time in your life. It could literally be anything. Just have a think about whether you want to tell us directly what this thing or person or time is, or if you want to make it kind of a bit cryptic so that we have to read your description and then try to guess what exactly you're writing about. That's up to you. All you need to do is to type your name here, for example, write your writing. Please just be respectful of other people doing their writing and try not to touch what someone else is doing. Don't delete anything that's not yours, please. And I'm going to give you a good 20 minutes or so. So take your time, have a little think, and get going. And then in 20 minutes' time, we will read and correct everything you've written. So good luck. If you have any questions, I'm right here. Please keep your microphones muted so that we can all concentrate. And I will see you in 20. Hello, Luis. Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Nice to
Hello.
see you. We're already writing, so I won't talk too much because I don't want to disturb the others. But I'll repost the link. All you need to do is to click on the link to access the document. The link's in the Google chat box. And we're writing today about something we love, or somebody, or a time, whatever you like, okay?
Okay, thank you.
If you have any questions, I'm right here, so just ask.
Okay, I will click in the web link.
Yes.
Okay, www.verblink.
No, no, no. No,
No.
the link in the Google chat box. If you have a look at the left of your screen, at the top is a blue box with white lines in it. That's the Google chat. And if you click on that little app, it will open and you can see the link to the document. Any luck? How are you doing, Louise? Have you found it? That's okay.
Okay.
Can you see just above where you typed is a blue link? If you click that, you can access the document.
Okay, I love my
Yeah.
Okta.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. So you can go ahead and just
Yes,
write.
you are right, but please just scroll down because you are typing on my My part.
Yes. So if you could just move down the page, please, a bit, Louise, because Anna's writing hers
Okay.
just there, so you'll bump into each other. And all you need to
Eh,
do, Louise, is just type your name somewhere further down the page, and then start your writing underneath your name, please. Okay?
Okay, okay. I will try.
Great, thank you.
But I have to create some new document?
No, you just type straight into the document. You just need to start a bit further down the page. So if you can type your name somewhere like here, then Anna's got enough space to continue her writing. Okay? Can you see where I've typed your name there? Yeah?
Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah?
seeing now.
Brilliant. Thank you, Louise. I'll see you later.
How many sentences I can write?
Well, you've got about 15 minutes, Louise, so as much as you can
Okay,
write in 15 minutes.
okay. Well, I'm writing many things then in my head now. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, no problem, Louise.
How many people we We are in this classroom. Hello?
There are four of us, Louise, but everyone's
Okay.
writing. So if you could try to just either do some writing or just try to stay quiet so everybody can concentrate.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll talk to each other in about 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Amy, can you hear me? Hi.
Hi, Anna, yes.
Sorry, I've got disconnected. I disconnected again.
Okay.
I've done. I've finished.
You finished? All right, I'll just give everyone else another 5 minutes to work just without any kind of noise. So just carefully check, and I'll come back to you in 5, Anna, to read through, okay?
Okay.
Hello. Are you
Hello?
here? Are you
Yes, I'm
here?
here. Mhm.
Okay. Uh, when we let's start?
In about 2 more minutes, Luis, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, Anna, we'll start with you since you finished first and
Okay.
are ready. So just
Yes,
a
I
sec.
am.
I'm going to zoom in actually, just a mo. All right, so if you could read, please.
Okay. Oh my gosh. There are plenty of things that I love, but I don't want it to sound sappy. Sappy. Like to see clouds hovering above, and more things make me happy. I am addicted to chocolate. It really puts me in a good mood. I always have some in my pocket. It's definitely a comfort food. Really. I love going out when it is rainy. Oh no, sorry. I love going out when it is sunny. I love sleeping when it is raining. I love when I have money. I'm not rich and not complaining. I love my children and loved ones. It's anything better than their happiness. I love candy and bubble gums. I love organization and a bit of mess. I love you watching poetry. I love you watching good movies. I love love and sympathy. I love soda and smoothies. I love my husband and making out. I love my job and being useful. I love when people care about. I love when people are fruitful. I love attending any classes, even when my brain is wearing off. Like if I had no brain acid, it doesn't make it. I love life itself and wonder about its meanings. I love people and myself. I love feeling all the feelings. I have tried it hard, really, but I think it's not very well done. I think my poem is very silly, but at least it's very fun.
Anna, you just made my day. That was an awesome poem. Well done, because it's really difficult to find rhymes in another language, and you've managed to keep like the rhythm of the poem going through the entire thing. So awesome work. So let's go through and make just a couple of tiny adjustments for some of the English, but overall it's really good. Because you've got some things, you can't have that as one word. It has to be something or some things, okay? So some things I love. Right. There are plenty of things that I love, but I don't want to sound sappy. We need to have a subject, so should we put I? I'd like to see the clouds hovering above. Is that okay?
Yes, but I use it like as
Sorry, Anna, you what?
I use it like to replace as.
Oh, right. Okay, in that case, sorry, the connection's not so good. I didn't hear you properly. In that case, you need to put it like seeing, not like to see. Then it's clear, okay? like seeing clouds hovering above. Okay?
Okay. Which one is better? I like to see clouds hovering above or like seeing clouds.
There are
Which
many
one?
I don't want to sound something like seeing clouds hovering above and more things make me happy. I quite like this one, personally. I like the one we've got now. I think it sounds cool.
Okay.
Usually at the end of poetry lines you need to have a comma. But it's kind of up to style, and you're very free with poetry to do what you want, so I won't put punctuation in this, and you can decide for yourself. So first verse, very cool. And more things make me happy. Yeah, it's okay. There's a lot more freedom that you have with poetry, so I'm going to leave some things as are because it's kind of a nice tone. I'm addicted to chocolate. It really puts me in a good mood. I always have some in my pocket. It's definitely a comfort food. Well done. Awesome verse. I love going out when it is sunny. I love sleeping when it is raining. I would tend just to change this to it's. Just because you've got this kind of colloquial thing going on, and it is sounds a little bit formal just for that type of tone, so I'd go for it's there. I love when I have money. Yeah, I'm not rich and not complaining. I am not rich is okay. Maybe I'm not rich is better. That one's not so bad. I love my children and loved ones. Ain't anything better than their happiness. I love the way that you've used ain't, but it sounds a little bit funny because ain't is really, really kind of like a colloquial, but really almost like a low class kind of word, and it sounds a bit funny putting it in here because the rest of the poem doesn't really fit with that word. So I would really say it might be better to say there's nothing better than a happiness.
Yes,
Yeah?
sorry, I thought of it, but then I thought that the sentence was too long.
I see. Yeah. I love my children, my loved ones. There's nothing better than the happiness. Nothing better than the happiness. I don't think it's too bad. I think it's okay. I think it sounds better this way than with ain't. I love candies and bubble gums. The funny thing about this is that bubble gum is not really used in the plural because gum is like an uncountable noun, so it sounds a bit funny. I love candies and bubble gums because you want it to rhyme with loved ones. I think if I was to be really strict, it still sounds good because you still have the same vowel sound, one and gum. Even though there's an S, not too much of a problem. I think it sounds better if we leave it with bubble gum. But that's kind of up to you. I love organisation and a bit of mess. Great. I love writing poetry. I love watching good movies. I love love and sympathy. I love soda and smoothies. Awesome. I love my husband and making out. I love my job and being useful. I love when people care about. The problem with this is you can't say I love when people care about because you can't say about without an object. You can say I love when people care.
I couldn't find something to rhyme without.
Yes. So what you could do in this case is put the thing that you love people caring about here. So I love when people care about blah 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 in your last line.
Please, could you help me do it?
Yeah. So if you want to say I love when people are truthful, at the risk of losing the repetition of I love, I love, I love, I love, which is kind of I like that, but I love when people care about
one another. No, honesty and that are truthful.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We could put honesty and when they're
Not too long.
too long. You could change this to something completely different so that you don't have a 3-syllable word. Love? Me? Any 1-syllable word would work, okay? Because then you can say,
Not
I love...
me, one another.
Okay, one another. I love when people care about each other.
No, too long.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We could change truthful to something else that rhymes with useful.
My
Or
gosh.
you could change about to something different. So I love when people...
I don't know anything to rhyme.
All right. Why don't we move on from this verse, Anna? I'm going to let you think about it, and come back to you at the end and see if we can figure something out. Okay? So let's carry on. I love attending Amy's classes, even when my brain is wearing off. Your brain doesn't usually wear off. It can wear out, or it can shut off, but it can't wear off. So I'd say probably shut off is better because you don't really wear out your brain until you're really, really old. So maybe even when my brain is shutting off, would that be okay? Like if I had no brain masses. It doesn't make me pissed off. Okay. I love life itself and wonder about its meanings. I love people and myself. I love feeling all the feelings. I love that verse. That's very cool. I like this line. I have tried hard, really, not it hard. I've tried hard, really, but I think it is not very well done. But I think my poem is very silly, but at least it was very fun. To say something is very fun is a bit strange. Really fun is kind of funny as well. Also fun, maybe. A lot of fun is more what we would tend to say. But all of those kind of fit, so that's really up to you. Let's see if we can figure out something for that tricky verse, Anna, so that we can get the poem finished by the end of class, because I really like it. I'm going to leave that to you, okay?
Okay, I will think of something.
Brilliant. Okay, and while you're doing that, who would like to go next? Are you ready, Adela? Are you still typing? Luis, would you like to go next?
Yes, I can.
All right, awesome. So I'm going to unbold it so that we can use bold for corrections. And if you could please read it for us.
Okay. I love my daughter. I love to travel. I love to work. I love to do new things. I like try to speak new language. I like many things, so I have difficult to remember it now. I am studying English and I think that I will improve, more or less. I think the best to do is be useful for the people. Well, I think that in my country, people usually have been studying English on a wrong form, on a wrong way. If you do not work hard, you do not will be successful. In the music, I like pop music, but I am very eclectic, or I eclectic man. I like to drive too. It's very exciting, mainly in the highways.
Awesome.
Okay,
Well
only
done,
this.
Luis. Great, thank you. So you've written about lots of different things that you love, a bit like Anna, but a kind of different sort of poetry as well. Thank you. So let's go through. You've done really well. Just a few things to change.
Okay.
So I love my daughter.
Yes.
You've done really well here, but you just got the T and the H the wrong way round. Okay.
Okay.
I love to travel. I love to work. I love to do new things. I like try to speak new languages. All right,
Okay.
because you've got try, you need it to be ing because you can't say I like Oh, you can say I like to try, but I like to try to speak is a bit repetitive. So maybe I like trying to speak with an A, new languages.
Okay.
I like many things, so I have difficult to remember it now. I have difficulty.
Difficult? Okay, with
I have,
2F.
yeah, and difficulty is the noun. You need to have the noun if you're going to use I have, because you can't have a verb, okay? So I have difficulty in, or just leave that, but I have difficulty remembering it now. Or you can say, alternatively to that, it's difficult to think of them all now. Okay?
Okay.
I am studying.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. I am studying English.
Yes.
You need a capital because English is a language, alright?
Okay.
And I think that I will improve. Of course you will, Louise.
Thank you.
I think the best thing to do, is be useful for the people.
Okay.
What do you mean by be useful for the people?
Make good things for help the people in the streets, in your home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's the bad thing in your life is make good things for other people.
Right.
It's this.
Okay, I understand. That's a really lovely thing to put. We need to say to be useful to people. Okay?
To people.
Well, I think that Oopsie. Let's go back. Where are we? I think that in my country, people usually have been studying. Have been is great, but studying is what you need after that.
Okay.
English.
Yes.
In the wrong way.
Okay.
If you do not work hard, you do not will. Nope. We don't say do not will. We say will not. Will not. Do not. Okay?
Okay, okay.
In music, or not in the music. The music is probably better. Or with music.
Okay.
I like pop. We don't need to repeat music because we already introduced it. But I'm very eclectic. Nice word choice.
Okay.
Like to drive too. It's very exciting, mainly on the highways.
Okay.
Well done, Louise. Well done. Really, really interesting. Great work.
Thank you.
Okay, so Consuelo, you or Adela, who would like to go next?
As you like.
All right, so let's do Consuelo. We'll do you two shortly, Adela, so don't worry. Where are you, Consuelo?
No problem.
Did you paste your writing in here, Consuelo? I'm pretty sure I saw it just a second ago.
I can't see it anymore.
Can you paste it in again, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. Let me know when you've done it.
Should be at the very end.
Okay. Thank you.
Page 5.
Brilliant. Okay, could you please read for us, Consuelo? What we'll do is we'll just move it all onto the next page. There we go.
I love visiting new places with my husband. I like planning our holidays by myself and choosing accurately what to see and where. In June we went to Wales. Last year we spent our holidays in Ireland. The previous year we went to Scotland, and in October we're going to Spain. Our Welsh holiday started from London, where we spent 2 days. Then we rented a car and drove up to Wales. Our first stop was in Chester, a small city situated in the northern part just near Liverpool. We really enjoyed it because it was like going back to the 19th century. The second place we visited was called Llandudno, where we spent only a day. That was a touristic city on the seaside not far from Chester and had a tour of the famous tramway. The next day we went to the city with the longest name in UK that is usually called Lanfair PG, but the official name is much more longer. Another very interesting attraction in this area is the steam train in Portmadoc. We really liked the train, but what was really stunning was the landscape because it crossed a beautiful national park. We spent the evening in Arlec in a great bed and breakfast with a wonderful sea view from our bed. After visiting the northern area, we headed south, stopping on our way to see the Devil's Bridge Falls. In the south, we spent most of our time in the beach. We went to Rossili Bay, that is one of the most beautiful in Britain, and Three Cliffs Bay, that was really exciting. Before coming back home, we spent our last day in Swansea, Cardiff, and Oxford.
Well done! Really great writing. Thank you, Consuelo. Let's go through and make a few corrections. So, I love visiting new places with my husband. Awesome. Let's start a new paragraph. I like planning our holidays by myself and choosing... Accurately, it's a bit of a funny one to use here. Choosing carefully, I think, is what you probably mean.
Yeah.
All right. What to see and where? In June, we went to Wales. Last year, we spent our holidays in Ireland. The previous year, we went to Scotland, and in October, we're going to Spain. Great. Our Welsh holiday started from London, where we spent 2 days. Generally, if you're writing, any number under 10 is written out, okay?
Okay.
Then we rented a car and drove up to Wales. Brilliant. Our first stop was in Chester, a small city situated in the northern part. You can't just say the northern part, you've got to say the northern part of the country or just in the north, okay?
Okay.
Just near Liverpool with a capital because it's a place. We really enjoyed it because it was like going back to the 19th. No, what is this? The 19th century? No.
19th, yeah.
Yeah, okay. My Roman numerals are terrible. The second place we visited was called Llandudno, where we spent only a day. That was a tourist city on the seaside, not far from Chester. And I think we need to repeat the subject. We had a tour on the famous tramway. The next day we went to the city with the longest name in the UK. That is usually called Lanfair PG, but the official name is much longer. We don't need more. Another interesting, very interesting attraction in this area is the steam train in Portmadoc, full stop. We really liked the train, comma, but what was really stunning was the landscape because it crossed a beautiful national park. We spent the evening in Harlech in a great B&B with a wonderful sea view from our bed. Sounds amazing, Consuelo. After visiting the northern area, we headed south, stopping on our way to see the Devil's Bridge Falls. Awesome. In the south, we spent most of our time on the beach. Went to Rossili Bay, which is one of the most beautiful in Britain. And Three Cliffs Bay probably needs capitals. That was really exciting. Before coming back home, we spent our last days in Swansea, Cardiff, and Oxford. Awesome. Really, really great writing. Well done. Hardly any mistakes, Consuelo. It sounds beautifully natural. Awesome work.
Thank you.
Okay, so Adela, your turn, last but not least. Where are you? Somewhere up here. There we go. All right, could you read yours for us, please, Adela?
Yes, I am a biologist and I work as a teacher in a vocational training school. I teach different subjects, but all on the environmental field. What does like it me? I like overall the nature. In special, I like to go hiking with friends and a student. My friends and students. My favorite place is Cazorla, Jaén, in a natural park on the south of Spain. Every year we prepare and travel to Cazorla to enjoy walking, climbing, swimming, etc. A lot of activities. The most important activity and the final objective is to know the flora and fauna, overall the flora. We classify different plants, trees, flowers, etc. And overall, we enjoy in a privileged place because we stayed in a forestry school in the middle of a natural park. The landscape is wonderful. We can find trees as some pines that are about 600 years old, or taxus about 1000 years old. About fauna, deer, goat, a lot of hunted mammals. Here, birds are special over all the osprey. Here there is a special program to raise this species, and for the moment its aim will be an important share to increase the osprey population on the European Union. Every year I enjoy with the students, and I hope to do it more much years.
Awesome, Adela. That's so different from what other people have written today. It's interesting to find out a bit more about you. So, well done. Great writing. Let's correct it. So when we talk about professions in English, we need to say I'm a teacher.
Yes.
I'm a biologist. And you've got it right here. I work as a teacher in a vocational training school. I teach different subjects, but all in the environmental field. Beautiful. What does like it mean? I have a feeling this is coming from Spanish, Adela.
Yes.
Maybe you mean why do I like it? Or what do I like most? Or something like that? Or what do I like about it? Any of those. I would say we start the next one with overall, I like nature. We don't need the, because nature's sort of like a concept in English. In special, no, not in special, especially. But we usually use especially after the subject, so I especially like to go hiking with, I think you've corrected this yourself, my friends and students. My favourite place is Cazorla in Jaén, a natural park in the south of Spain. We don't need to have a capital for south because south is not the name of a place, it's just a part. Every year we prepare and travel to Cazorla to enjoy walking, climbing, swimming, etc. Try not to use etc. in writing because it's a bit sort of vague. It's better just to say something like, and a lot of different activities. That's good enough to replace etc. The most important activity and the final objective is to know. We wouldn't say to know. Know in English cannot be an action. It's only a state. So you either know something or you don't. If you're in the process of knowing it,
to learning about.
Yeah, you could say learn about. Or you could say find out about. That's sort of like what we use when we're trying to do the process of knowing. Flora and fauna. Overall, the flora. Full stop. We classify different plants, trees, flowers, etc. That's probably okay to put etc. there because it's in brackets. And overall, we enjoy a privileged place. Or you could say we enjoy being in a privileged place.
Yes.
Because we stay in a forestry school in the middle of a natural park. We wouldn't tend to call it a natural. We probably tend to call it a national park when you mean a protected area.
Yeah, no? But in Spain, this is a different figure. There are national park and natural park. This is two figures. The difference, national park is the state and natural park is the region. The control is about
a regional park, a regional.
But the name, the legal name is natural.
Okay.
In the law, on the law.
All right. So maybe because it doesn't make sense in English to say a natural park, it's a bit funny. Maybe what we should say then is a
protected park.
Yeah, exactly.
Or protected area.
Exactly. Yep. Perfect. The landscape is wonderful. We generally say you can find rather than we. I know it's so funny to say that, but you could, if you want to describe something in general, you. Or if you're telling me something specific, you can say we, but don't say can, just say we found or we find. Trees, like some pines, that are about 600 years old, or taxus about 1,000 years old. About fauna, we wouldn't say about fauna. What we could say is with regards to fauna. Oops. Deer, goats, a lot of hunting mammals. What do you mean by hunting mammals, Adela? Mammals that you can hunt? Or mammals that hunt?
Yes, there are mammals, ruminants, concretely, can be have to you can hunt it.
Right.
You have a permission. You can hunting.
In that case, we'll put for hunting.
For
you
hunting.
say hunting mammals, it sounds like the mammals are doing the hunting, but it's the humans that are doing the hunting,
can
right?
be.
Here, birds are special. Above all would probably be better, which is exactly the same as Spanish, right? So remember that one, the osprey. Here, there is a special program to, we can't say to rise the species, increase the species population.
Is to raise is cría is
okay, yeah, to
is
care
to
for, bring up, something like that. Look after, probably. The species.
Is not only to look after. Is
Raise the young.
they warn in. They have couples to have new birds
Breed.
in the nest, and after that they have a program to have free on the. This is a cría is. I don't know in English. Sorry.
That's okay. It's not as easy to say in English. You've got to kind of explain it a bit more. So I would say probably the best thing is to breed the species and raise their young, which means that they mate them and then they look after the birds and then they release them. Yeah.
They change with another. This is a program in the European Union, and they share with another countries.
All right, wonderful. For the moment, it seems it will be an important shared program to increase the osprey population in the European Union. Awesome, that sounds very exciting. Every year I enjoy doing this with the students, and I hope to do it for many more years. Awesome, Adela. Well done. That was so interesting, and it sounds like you're very keen on the whole biology and environment issues. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing with us.
It's a little complicated.
It was, but you did really well, so great work. Okay, Anna, did you come up with anything for your last verse?
Yes, teacher, but it is very silly. I cannot think of something better.
Okay, so let's have a look. Which one was it here? This one. I love my husband and making out. I love my job and being useful. I love life. I have no doubt it is short, hard, and also beautiful. Hey, that's great, Anna. I like it. I would say hard. Maybe a better one might be tough. Hard sounds, for some reason, it just sounds a bit funny there. I love my job being short. You could say hard, but also beautiful if you want. But it sounds funny because you're saying hard and beautiful. Sounds a bit funny because they're really contrasting. So either tough and beautiful, but hard but, or hard but beautiful, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, we've had some really great writing. Well done to all of you for participating today and making such an effort. I think it's about time I shared something on Facebook from my writing class. Would any of you mind if I shared your writing? I think really, really great diverse range of things today. Does anyone object? No? In that case, I'll take that as a yes. If you change your mind, write me a message. Thank you for all of your participation and for your wonderful creativity and excellent writing skills. It's been a pleasure to be with you this morning or this evening. I hope you have a really good weekend, guys. I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.